the what we should follow actually during the program that we are running. इसके साथ साथ कितना ड्यूरेशन की बात हो रही है, बात हो रही है स्पेसिफिकेशंस की कि whether in animals and humans or in some spaces, right, or in some plants. So how are you running it? So basically उसके regarding है. इसके अलावा ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट था, या ये भी क्वेश्चंस मन में सब के रहते थे कि हम ये बताएं, या ये एक्सपेक्टेशन था कि किस तरह से everybody can actually get the benefit out of it, right? और अगर आपके पास लास्ट सेशन का रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं है तो प्लीज गेट इन टच विद हीली, यू कैन गेट इन टच विद मी, यू कैन गेट इन टच विद योर डायरेक्टर्स, क्योंकि हमने लीडरशिप के साथ भी जो लास्ट सेशन था, इन डेप्थ सेशन था, वो शेयर किया हुआ है, तो यू कैन डेफिनेटली गो एंड हैव अ लुक एट इट. Okay, so I think we are still pouring with people. Okay, so this is really good that, of course, now let us start the session. And to start the session, I would invite none other than the Reiki Grandmaster, Healy Director, 𝗙𝗃𝗿 શાહજી on the stage, on the virtual stage. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ram sir, for giving me this opportunity, and wishing every one of you a very, very happy 2026, the year of number 1, going to bring us all on a higher frequency, and we are all going to rock with this frequency, definitely. Yes, sir.
Yes, absolutely, ma'am. So as I said that जैसे ही बात आती है कि कीर्तिदा मैम का सेशन है, so मेरे पास ये जरूर नोटिफिकेशन आता है कि सर स्पेस वगैरह तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ना. मैंने कहा नहीं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, we can accommodate 1000 people, so that's not at all a problem. And this demand, like all the time, it goes high. So I'm really happy that yes, you are always in demand, and yes, that the kind of knowledge and the kind of practical I would say expertise that you have is definitely helping a lot of people. Right. So, ma'am, as I said that there were a lot of questions and I shared it with you, and we decided that that all these so many questions were headed into 3 basic headers. The first one is basically the I would say the do's and don'ts, right? So what I'll do is I'll put 4 these questions, and it will be like a Q&A, so that we can cover the entire topic here. And yes, the chat option is available for all my participants, right? That chat option is there, and you can definitely chat us if you have any specific query. I would request just reframe any personal questions and queries, because the personal questions and queries should be like directed one-to-one. Okay. And apart from that, any information that you need. But first, understand that ma'am is going to cover literally like all the aspects that has come to us. We have more than 40 questions, but all were related, all were into the heading of like the do's and don'ts. And then like during the programs, what are the cautions and precautions we should take, which was like segregated into which are the programs and duration of the program with respect to the animals, plants, spaces, and etc. Right? So we will move forward this way. So let's start with the first question with 𝗙𝗃𝗿 ma'am. Ma'am, the first question that was like asked was, that's a and this is a very common demand from everybody actually. So it is basically related to the daily practices, the overall daily practices, regimes, routines that a person should actually maintain, should actually do to maintain a high vibration field.
So apart from Healy, if you are thinking of like keep the high vibration, it's very, very important, because this is also along with Healy, you need to do this. Okay. It's not that only the Healy can keep your high vibrations. Apart from that, your receptivity, your willingness, your commitment, your persistent commitment. Okay, that's very, very important. And besides that, being in the nature, okay, doing like how our ancient people used to say, कि धूप ले लो, sun energy ले लो, प्राणायाम कर लो, घूमने थोड़ा चले जाओ, ग्राउंडिंग कर लो, मदर अर्थ के साथ रख लो, ये सब बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है हीली के साथ भी. क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है? क्योंकि अगर हीली का फ्रीक्वेंसी आपने इतना ले लिया और आपने अपना बैलेंस नहीं किया, तो वो फ्रीक्वेंसी आपको इतना बॉडी में absorb नहीं करेगा. It will not absorb so much of energy, and it can give you not 100% what you are looking for. So to maintain this, you must have a positive mindset, positive healthy habits, and being in the nature, being in the sun, being in yourself is very, very important, first of all. After that, when you run the Healy analysis, usually I say, if you vibrate every day aura analysis and chakra analysis, you are taking care of the energy field. Okay. And then if you are doing either batch remedies or creative homeopathy or Suzzler salts or any of those emotional mental things, you are taking care of your emotional body and the stress of the day. And if you are doing your physical programs or the Healy analysis show, then you are maintaining the wellness of your physical body also. So all this is very, very important, along with the aura analysis, what we do every day. So let me say that aura analysis, because मेरा topic है aura. So every day अगर aura को हम vibrate करते हैं, so what is the advantage of it? Every day we all are going through so many ups and downs. A small thing can disturb our mindset. Sometimes missing a train, or if suddenly the housewife knows that maid is not coming, yeah, or somebody's call came up which was more important and which can cause stress into you. At that time, how to keep your balance? If you vibrate this aura analysis every morning, and you can check your energy, that how is my energy today? And if you are doing that regularly, you will see that you can maintain that energy. Along with that, if you do the chakras, you will come to know that which of my chakras are affected. And if you balance those chakras also, you can start your day very, very beautifully. And why it is important to keep this energy high? Because when you are into a higher frequency, when you are vibrating starting your day with a higher vibrations, you tend to attract all those kind of situations. And if you are very well grounded, then if anything comes up suddenly, you are able to balance yourself. So why this becomes so simple with Healy devices? If I have to do this manually, like if I say in my traditional way, because I'm a Reiki teacher, I will have to sit down and do all these things. But with the Healy can be vibrating, and I can take care of other things by mentally, but still aware, mentally still being receptive, mentally still helping myself with the receiving those vibration. I can do my other activities also. So it becomes a very simple tool to heal my every day or every morning with keeping my energy very, very high. Now, when you are in a high vibration, okay, if you go to your office, or if you are starting your day, or you are dealing with your children, or you are dealing with your day-to-day work, you are able to maintain everything very beautifully. As a result, you don't cause stress in your body. You can maintain your relationships. You can maintain your health. You can be like that light. Wherever you go, you dispel darkness. You can be that light. And that is what I've seen in everyday usage of Healy when I start my day with the vibrations of Healy in the morning, sir.
All right. I hope everybody got the answer. It is very important, and it's a very, I would say, basic questions that when we talk about balancing your auras or understanding how your chakra is behaving. So, what is the need? Which vibrations do you need? So, these are the basic things. You prepare your body. In fact, when you use Healy, so before that, we always tell that when you want the frequencies to travel in your body, it is always required, whether it is on the blue app or in the pink app. you have to make your body, I would say, receptive. And these are the steps, like ma'am said, grounding is the most important aspect. So that anything like grounding is something which is the basics when you're talking about receiving frequencies and you are disseminating into the body. So the next question, ma'am, that was related to this only. In fact, I got one question right now, which was telling that why do we need to vibrate daily, and we need to balance the aura and chakra. So the benefits of aura analysis vibrations on a daily basis, what benefit does it get to us actually, and what should be the proper duration?
So the auras and chakras, they are like frequency. And your frequency is your state of your mind, state of your emotional body, state of your physical body. If that frequency gets disturbed by any external factor, it is very important to bring it to the balance. And this frequency are very easily disturbed. It's just like water. If you put your hand in the water, it will ripple, right? It's not going to remain stationary. Like that, this frequency gets disturbed all the time because we all know that we think all the time. And when you think, you analyze and you judge and you comment, and either you carry guilt or you carry blame, or you are, maybe in a higher frequency and you're able to let go. But most of the time, the human nature is to connect with the negativity more than the positivity which is around them. And that disturbs. And when it gets disturbed, we start vibrating at a lower frequency. And when you start vibrating at a lower frequency, it does affect you in every way, mentally, emotionally, physically, your relationship, what you attract towards you, everything gets affected. So daily, as we clean up our homes, we have our shower to keep our physical body clean. That's way we have to, or we need to choose and prioritize this of daily balancing of our auras and chakras. Now, when I say balancing your chakras, does your chakra get balanced just like that because you're vibrating the Healy? It's not like that. You keep vibrating consistently every day. Just like if I go to a gym today and I say, hey, I have built up my muscle is active today. Is it going to remain like that? Even Salman Khan practices every day to keep up his physical fitness, right? A dancer or a musician, to keep up their level, they practice every day. Similarly, we need to consistently practice this frequencies. Now Healy is such a boon to us that we can maintain our frequencies with ease. Otherwise, you have to do so many things, and we are devoting so much of time to maintain that physical health, mental health, emotional health, or going to a counselor or going to a meditation hall or doing your yoga. All that is excellent if you are doing it. But with the Healy, it becomes very easy to maintain the frequency. And it is very, very important to keep your aura or the hygiene of your aura very, very clean. Because without your knowledge, the energy gets transferred easily. You can attract somebody else's negative energy, somebody can drain your positive energy. And we all experience that when we go in groups, when we go in, say, public places. Some energy exchange takes place. So to maintain this, to hold your auric field so that without your permission, people cannot just suck away your energy. You need to have a strong boundary, a strong energy field to maintain that. And at the end of the day, if you see, your physical body can be very, very energetic in the morning, but at the end of the day, it gets drained, isn't it? Without you wanting to do it also, because that's the nature's law, right? Your energy body will get drained and you will need to rest. You need to sleep or have a good night's sleep to refurnish yourself. Similarly, an auric body also, we need to maintain the energy levels up. So every day vibration is a very, very important thing to balance your chakras and aura together.
Great, ma'am. I think that gives the reason that why we have to be like, we should think about balancing our auras and chakras, basically the bioenergetic field of our body on daily basis. Ma'am, related to this, there is one more question which is very associated with this, which talks about the duration of vibrations for specific entities, for humans, for animals, for spaces, and any other if you can suggest.
So for humans, let me say, we have already mentioned this, that when you want to do an aura analysis, your mind should be very calm and stable. And if you're looking for a particular answer in your life, particular answer means I want to work on my spiritual level. And I'm thinking of that. And if I'm vibrating my aura, my analysis is going to be based on answer of that how do I raise my spirituality. If I want to maintain my relationship and I'm putting that as an intention while doing my aura scan, it is going to analyze whatever information is there based on how to maintain my healthy relationships. If my question is based on how to raise my financial position or financial income, then my answer, what I'm seeking, will be there in the aura to how to deal with that. So when you're looking for a specific situation, a specific condition which you want to improve, the vibration of the aura with that same analysis need to continue for at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or if you see some changes happening in your energy field. And as you are vibrating this every day, the same analysis, to begin with, if your, say, percentage of your aura, say, is 90% and above, when your aura, if you are taking the aura percentage, okay, if it is 90% and above, you can vibrate for a lower time. In the sense, you can vibrate for 38 seconds, 7 times, or 2 minutes, 2 times, or 6 minutes, 1 time. That's enough because your aura level percentage is very, very high. But if it is, say, between 80 to 90, that means you have to raise the frequency, right? Then you can vibrate every day for 27 minutes or 54 minutes also, or sometimes you can go up to 2 hours also. But if it is very, very low, like today I had a feedback from one of my students. She said, my mom's aura was only 25%. And I kept on vibrating. Now it is showing 70%. Just imagine if the aura is very, very low, you have to vibrate for a longer duration, the same analysis continuously, but you can vibrate for 4 hours a day also. But in case the person is a sick person, okay, very, very sick person, and if the aura percentage can be low, okay, then do not attempt to vibrate the 2 minutes, 6 minutes for them. A major shift will happen in that auric field, and they may not be able to take up that shift immediately. Okay, so then you can go slow and steady for them by vibrating for 4 hours or 9 hours. So slowly, the doctors give you a drip. Some medicines they cannot inject into your body immediately because your body can react to it. So they'll give it through drip over a period of 4-5 hours. Like that, a sick person's body may not be able to take a change immediately. You go slow and easy. But a healthy person and a healthy aura, they can take that energy very quickly because when you vibrate for 38 seconds, it is like, for in short duration, high frequency is coming into you. That's more than enough for you to deal with the whole day. Or you can do for 2 minutes. Or you can do 2 minutes 3 times a day also, divide it into, just like I need a boost in the morning, I need a boost in the afternoon, I need a boost in the evening. I'm just vibrating it. But otherwise, say babies, okay, they cannot take too much and they do not have so much to release also. So do not give them short duration or give them gentle doses where they can take it. Somebody who is, say, going through any kind of mental issues, okay, mental issues, even if too much shift in them, they may not be aware that this is happening because I have taken this aura analysis and they may not be able to deal with that. There also you have to go very, very easy. But a normal person, whenever you are doing an aura analysis for a particular cause, you see that what changes are happening within you in 2 days, 3 days of vibrating that aura. Some shift, some awareness will come. Example, I had a student who wanted to make a decision whether she wanted to continue in that job because she found a new job very, very stressful. And she migrated from Chennai to Mumbai to take up the job. It was a startup and very good income, very good paycheck. But she was unable to settle there and take the work pressure. 3 days of healing, sir. 3 days of healing. She made a choice. I have decided that I'm going to take up this challenge and I'm going to work at myself to increase my potential. So that kind of awareness can come, and then you can keep vibrating regularly to give you yourself your moral boost or a healthy boost on your energy level or your mental level, or to deal up with the stress of your body or the stress of the work. So you need to decide that what is the situation and what do I need to give myself. But suppose you are doing your aura analysis every day to check my general aura of the day. Today, how is my auric field? And every time the auric field is almost normal, just do it for 2 minutes, just do it for 38 seconds. You need not sit with the Healy whole day to keep vibrating only. That is not required. But yes, do the aura analysis in the morning. So you are having the advantage of it throughout the day. Please don't do at the end of the night, because if your auras and chakras are too energized, you may not be able to relax and go to sleep. Okay, so this is what my suggestions are where the human beings are concerned. Okay, now if you are thinking of a pet, a healthy pet, again, same thing. You can vibrate for a short duration, but somebody who is sick, yes, same consistently, same analysis. You can vibrate for 2-3 weeks. Again, take the analysis and see whether the shift has happened or not. For us also, we can take the analysis, but every day with different new intention, if you are doing it, you are not reaching anywhere. You are not reaching anywhere. So it is very, very important that you do your daily analysis if you're doing just like a general analysis, not for a particular cause. Oh, my financial situation has changed. Let me say how my aura has changed. It's not going to work. You have to be consistent with that. Okay. And for places, yeah, places you need to vibrate even 24 hours. 9 hours is important, but even 24 hours, because the places would have not only observed your energy, but so many people who have been using that place, right? And there can be in an office, people will be coming, going, and energy shifts are happening all the time. Or if you're working for say, a company's financial growth, then do you think just taking the, the proprietor of that company's aura and just vibrating is okay? No, it's not okay. Because the partners who are connected with that company, the workers who are there, the leaders who are there, or if their auras are vibrating, chakras are vibrating at lower energy, it is going to affect each other, vice versa, right? So for places, we can use Mag Healy to do the energy clearing, and to cleanse our personal aura space, we can do our aura analysis. And you can do it for other people also if they are major shareholders in your company, to raise the vibration of the company. But if you are using it only for your financial growth, then you have to see from where your blocks are coming. Okay. Some examples, some can be having fear about owning money. I don't know how to maintain my money. If the money comes to me, I don't know how to invest it. So if I have limited money, I'm happy with it. So their own fears will not allow their financial growth to happen. Some people have the fear that if I have got so much money, they will feel guilty because they will think that other people are suffering and I'm getting so much. So do I deserve it because I've not done so much to earn this money also? So then also they are putting a block over there. Some people would have had a money scarcity from their childhood. So then also, even though they are having so much money, more than what they require, they are living in abundance, they always live in fear of what it goes away. So they will not be able to enjoy it on themselves also, that my bank balance is getting lower and lower if I start using the money. So then also the money will not stay with them because they are not living in the abundance mindset. So what is an abundance mindset? If I have for today what I need and more than enough, it is my abundance mindset. If I need something tomorrow, I'm 100% sure it will come to me. That is abundance mindset. If I need something, even if I don't have it, my neighbor has it, my sister has it, my brother has it. And I can always borrow their car and go for a drive. I can always borrow things from them and use it. That is an abundance mindset. It need not be in your locker. It need not be in your parking space. It need not be in your bank account. But you know that when I need, it is provided. That is an abundance mindset. And trust me, just by following this simple affirmation in my life, I've created this abundance mindset for me. All I need is provided by the universe at the right time, space, and sequence. I receive the same with love, joy, and gratitude. I'll repeat it once more. All I need is provided by the universe at the right time, space, and sequence. And I receive the same with love, joy, and gratitude. Trust me, in Healy business, I'm not doing business actually. I'm a healer, so I share my Healy with my clients who come to for a healing. And how I get qualified for, say, the Sri Lanka, or it was Singapore, or it was Vietnam, I have no idea. I don't follow, I don't see my back office, I don't do anything because I'm not that person. But yes, I'm passionate about Healy because it has brought so much of transformation in my personal work, personal life, and my professional life also as a healer. I've been able to help so many people just by doing Healy to them. So whether they buy or not is not my priority. But if they get benefited, that's how what I see about it. And that is creating an abundance mindset around me, an abundance mindset in people who come to me. How do I create abundance mindset in them? I don't give anything free. I never offer discounts from my sharing to them because I feel what I have done, I deserve it myself. And if they feel that they value their time, they value their health, they value their work, they value their frequency, they must show that same respect to these energies what they are receiving. Just because it is energy and frequency and just because I have to click a button, that doesn't mean I have to give them free. Anything given free is not valued by anybody. So as you are vibrating in an abundance mindset, make sure if the person who comes to you with a scarcity mindset, make them realize that this is what is attracting more into you. And by just vibrating this, you can change your mindset, but with the awareness, not just by vibration, but just with awareness. And all your fears, whether they are childhood fears, then you have to, along with the aura, you must vibrate your root chakra. Yeah. If it is something from your fear of not able to make take decisions for yourself, vibrate solar plexus. If it is fear of my near and dear ones, what will they think about me if I'm taking these decisions? Then the heart chakra. If you have fear of, if I speak something, I have to confront people. I'm fear of confrontation. I don't know how to answer their question. I have to ask them for the money. I have to ask them for their permission. The throat chakra. And if your ajna chakra, and if your crown chakra, and your root chakra are in balance with each other, okay, alignment with each other, nobody can stop you from making and attracting whatever you desire in this life, whatever you desire. But the universe has one law, okay, that every time what you desire, it doesn't come with your control. It doesn't come at your time. You have to sow the seeds and wait for the right time to come. Now, this right time, for a smaller desires, it can manifest immediately. But if it's a long-term desire, okay, long-term desire, and say, suppose I'm putting in my analysis that I'm attracting 5-figure numbers every month, it's fine, you can attract, but not immediately. Why? Because it has to build up. Your energy also has to get shifted to that frequency. And there is something in our energy field which is from your past. Your information field as your past karma, yeah, your ancestral belief system, your own parental belief system, grandparent belief system, and your own experiences. They are all in the frequency field. We need to bring a shift there also. Unless you heal your past, you strengthen your present, your future is not going to change immediately, right? So you have to surrender. Sometimes you just do it for a few days, say a few weeks, and you surrender. Now I'm allowing the energy to work on it. And you shift on other area where you need to have some kind of change. And you start vibrating that, because that other area when you shift, the first area what you're vibrating can also show a shift. Okay. So you need to have a lot of patience and lot of acceptance of what it is. See, if a child desires ice cream when the child is having fever, the mother is not going to give. But mother will always remember the child wanted to have ice cream, and next time when they step out, she will buy the ice cream. Similarly, the universe knows at this time, if I give this to the person may not learn the experiences what they are supposed to learn the lessons what they are supposed to learn. So you're missing out an opportunity of your spiritual growth, or you're missing out an opportunity of completing your karma. You're missing out an opportunity of learning some lessons. Yeah. So universe will say, wait, I'm going to give it to you. But when you are ready to utilize it 100%. Yeah. So this is how it works. So the duration, are you clear about the human beings, about the pets and the animals and the plants? You can do for some time if it is a big garden or many pets. For a longer time, the 𝗏𝗶𝗿𝗁 is suggested. But if the pet is sick, very sick, lower duration, or sometimes a whole night duration also for them. And the spaces, definitely you need a longer duration. Now, for a healthy human being, why I don't suggest longer duration? Because if it is an emotional level imbalance, then do a longer duration. Emotional level means somebody is having deep-rooted psyche issues, that is emotional level. So if sudden shifts comes into them, it might erupt as anger or irritation or some kind of physical behavior also, because they don't know what's happening inside them, right? There you have to go very easy, very slowly. But if it is, you need a sudden boost to increase your mental ability or need to take up some immediate steps, that if you do slowly, then it's not going to be so good for you. Sometimes, when you approach a person to buy a Healy, they will say, let me take some time. Let me think over 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And then it will just go away. It will fizzle away, their desire also, So you must see when you say no, strike when the iron is hot. So like that, you must know that now I need this immediately to shift my energy so that I can take a call or make a decision. Then vibrate it for a short duration, okay? But something deep-rooted for a longer duration. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope this has explained so many different situations of your life, how to use aura analysis.
Thank you very much, ma'am. You have really shared all the aspects which are required. And this is something which is really good because consistency is the key one. Second, you also mentioned that the use of 𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗁 is definitely going to add on to the experience and add on to that level which you are expecting. So if you want to get the bioenergetic field again back into action, you want to harmonize it. So 𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗁 is one more good option that you recommend.
Yes, sir.
Great. So, ma'am, moving forward, I have one very important question, and this question I can tell you, it's a question I think in the hearts of every person who is attending this program, right? And it's a very hot topic that I'm going to share. So the question is, how do I heal my clients with aura and chakra? So now it is talking about that how shall I use the aura and the chakra program to show and satisfy my customers also, or new people who should actually get convinced to use Healy, and then they see the difference into their bioenergetic field and improvements in their aura and chakra.
So because I'm a healer, every day I have clients, and every day when they come to me, first time at least I suggest to them that take a aura scan and take a complete Healy analysis. Let us see what your body says, you know. And as I'm explaining to them, I can, because they are my clients and they'll be open about it to me, I can make them understand how the report is coming, and in contrast to what they are going through, it becomes easy for me. But as a prospect or a client of a Healy, they may not have that background, or they may not be so open to share their deeper secrets with you. So even if the aura analysis is telling them the truth in their heart, they know it's the truth, but they may not agree. They may not agree. So what you can do, one thing is, when you take an aura analysis, before you explain to them also, just vibrate and say, keep your eyes closed and vibrate for 38 seconds, 7 to 8 times. Definitely they'll feel a shift in their energy field, and they'll be more open to what you're talking now. Okay. Second thing, never start with the intention that I have to convince this client, or the client should experience what I'm talking or agree with me. No, it will make them feel, claustrophobic, that, I'm pressurized. So instead of that, give them a healing experience. Okay. The second thing you can do is, when you read the analysis, you can always say, you can choose to disagree with this information. Okay. And instead of going for the 3 deeper analysis, you can go for, say, 2 analysis or 1, or use your logical brain, use your mindset to not explain certain of the factors if you are not good at explaining, or if you think that they may not understand. Then delete that program. Don't even share it with them, where they will say, no, I'm not like this, because nobody likes to agree. The ego is there, right? So you can always tell them, okay, I've taken your analysis. This is what it is. I'm going to share with you. If you want, I can vibrate this for 3 days for you, provided you are ready for some energy exchange. Only when you have an energy exchange, they'll be more receptive to these energies. Otherwise, even they would have received it, they might say, I don't know, I didn't feel anything about it, So, and sometimes you must go into a reverse psychology, Instead of you don't ask them what are they going through, but just observe them when next time they are talking to you. And when you don't ask them that, how are you feeling, they are also don't feel that thing, oh, she didn't ask me. I mean, she wants me to buy the Healy. Why aren't she approaching me, So you need to know how the people's mindset is, psychology is, and accordingly do you deal with them. And if the people are charging you, giving you for a demo, something, I voluntarily say, because I charge for my aura analysis also, I voluntarily say 3 days sessions I'll give you free, because I've already received some energy exchange from them. You can say that also, but somehow make sure that they are receptive to it. And if they are not receptive to it, bless them and let them be. They'll come back to you whenever there's a situation, because they would have experienced some shift. At that moment, they won't realize there's a shift, but they will get the thing, oh, something shifted when I went to her. When she did that vibration, I felt something. What is it? That curiosity will bring them back to you. Okay? So every client who comes to experience something may not buy. It's okay. But we have sown the seeds, that this awareness, that something like this product is there. And even if they're buying from some other person, somewhere else, think that they were meant, they had an energy exchange with those people. So karmic connection sometimes, So they have gone through them. Fine. But what is rightfully mine will always come to me. Because if you're living in the scarcity and fear mindset that my client will go over there, you are blocking your own abundance coming to you. Okay? So you need to be yourself grounded, yourself confident that what is rightfully mine is coming to me at the right time. And if it goes somewhere else, it didn't belong to me. That's it. But they are benefiting. I'm happy with that. They are buying the Healy. I'm happy with that. Because that's what Marcus Mikes wants us to, to bring that coherence and bring that abundance mindset everywhere. everybody to grow spiritually. So somewhere, even if I'm not getting a credit for it, I know I've contributed. Universe knows I have contributed. Yeah. And it will come back to in some way. Okay. It may not be A to A, B to B, C to C. I give to wherever I have, and whenever I need, it comes back to me. And that's what my earlier affirmation says, at the right time I'll receive it. And that's why you don't get stressed about meeting the criteria, but you do with ease, do with confidence, do with that thing that I'm ready to manifest, either now or a little bit later, but at the right time it's coming to me. Yeah, thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, ma'am. This was very beautifully explained, because this is something which is, I'm very sure that this was a very crucial question. And when we talk to a new person, everybody has their own kept secret, and nobody prefers that unless and until that same person discloses it, it should be known to people. That's why it's a secret, huh? And at times, like, I have seen few people that they actually talk about, okay, so I can tell you everything which is there related to your life, which has folded and unfolded, so I can tell you everything. So it's like astrologer talking about. You rightly said that the most important aspect that I think all our Healy family members should learn is the subtle way to connect with a customer, with a member, with a new user, and at least not with the mindset that I'm going to pressure sell, with a mindset that I'm going to help him understand what are the blockages that are actually creating challenges, and helping him harmonize his bioenergetic field. So this is really, I would say, which is really going to connect to everybody. And I'm sure this guidance, if followed, is definitely going to take you to nowhere other than abundance. So that is for sure. And let's move forward. And yes,
one more point for abundance.
ma'am.
Sometimes we think that doing this field, doing this work in this field only can get me abundance, but it's not necessary. You keep doing in this work, whatever you are doing it, and the abundance can come from somewhere else. Okay, but you have to live in the abundance mindset, not wanting that it has to come only through this. So there also you're controlling, you're not allowing the energy to flow. Okay, and everybody has a role to play. My common line is Narendra Modi has a role to play as a PM. My road sweeper has a role to play as a road sweeper. Right. Whatever role we are destined to play in this life, we must play to the best of our ability. And when you do that, you are living in abundance. Maybe it's not the crores what you are in your bank balance is abundance, but in your heart, in your relationship, in your health, in your peace. And that's what we all are. We are consciousness, isn't it? So we all are playing that role. Also, you can be happy. You need not be like, if I get money only, I'm happy. Abundance is abundance of everything, not just the money. Yeah. But you need to feel secure within yourself. And that's what a child feels, when they are in the root chakra stage, they're always in abundance mindset. That whatever I ask, I'm going to receive it. We need to have that trust and confidence in the universe that whatever I ask, whatever I need is always provided. Yeah. So that is very, very important for abundance mindset.
That's really right, ma'am. I tell you, like, it's enlightening. And this is something which is really, man, like, in my personal life, I have observed this, that yes, if you have an abundance mindset, then things fall in line. And this is right, exactly true, which was like, I read the book called The Secret, which tells of the same mentality. Right. So moving forward, ma'am, I think at the last question that we wanted to address here was, of course, it is also related to something of the financial blockages, right? And this is also a very big question pertaining to today's world, right? अभी आपने इतना कुछ बताया फाइनेंशियल abundance के बारे में, But the most important query is like, how can we reduce the financial blocks? और जो है हम अपने चक्रास को स्ट्रीमलाइन कैसे करें, अपने ऑरिक फील्ड को और बेटर कैसे करें, so that that abundance, the way to that abundance is open, and more specifically that financial aspect of our life is opened up, and it is helping us and taking us to next levels.
So when do you feel the financial block? When you feel that I want this, but I don't have it, okay?
Right.
Putting so much of hard work, but I'm not getting it, you know? So that's, or somebody is getting better than me without less effort, yeah? Why are they getting it without less effort? Because they would have worked at it earlier. उनके FD में पड़ा रहेगा वो frequency. That's why they are attracting now. And remember one thing, what all we actually need in our daily existence is freely available to us. The air, the water, the sunlight, the earth, everything's freely available to us. So the blocks are usually here. So you need to find out while vibrating the aura analysis, and if the readings come, you have to read it properly and find out that where is the block within me. So along with when the Healy is vibrating it, there's a desired state. So usually I tell people, you write the desired state and keep reading it, put it in your bathroom mirror, or copy on your phone and keep reading it all the time, or record it in your own voice and keep listening to that desired state and be in that frequency. So when you start being in that frequency of desired state, it is of a harmonized chakras and harmonized mental and emotional state, right? So then you are being in that frequency, you'll attract everything from that frequency. So if I'm in the ground level, I think my finances are blocked. But if I'm going to the 25th floor and having a view, I'll say, hey, I'm more abundant, There are so many people on the ground level now. So don't compare yourself to people lower than you, okay? Don't compare yourself from people higher than you. Wherever you are, you think, I have more than enough for today. How many people have so much money, but are they really, really happy? So when you choose the inner qualities, your spiritual world has to have that bank balance to attract your material bank balance in the physical world, right? So if you create that, and one more habit, what I have done all these years in my work life is 10% of whatever I earn in my profession, it goes for charity. So it's like, a farmer will never use of all his grains what they have harvested. They'll keep the best grains to put the harvest again. So I have to sow my seeds every day. So when I keep sowing the seeds, and when you're sowing the seeds, also put this intention that whatever I'm giving, whatever I'm donating, tenfold, multifold will come back to me, my family, my children, and their generations. Put that intention and give. Value money, and even when you are buying something, happy to give money easily instead of bargaining, cringing. It is too expensive. I can't afford it. How can they charge so much? Don't they have any consciousness? You charge what you want to charge, right? Don't blame other people for valuing themselves what they are. So when you live and remove these obstacles what you're holding inside, then only you can remove the blockages. That is with your awareness you can do. But otherwise, as I said, you can vibrate your root chakra, you can vibrate your solar plexus. In the fact, all the 7 chakras you can vibrate every day, one chakra, or you can work on one chakra for 1 week. That I'm going to remove this fear from within me. And I vibrate root chakra every day. Say the affirmations of the root chakra. Say the affirmations for attracting positive energy. Manifestation is very, very simple if you are ready to receive it. But by saying, reading the book Secret, everybody can become Tata, Birla, Ambanis? No. What is in your auric field, that one you can materialize. So I am going to, whatever I need in my life, first I have to bring it as a need or a desire in my auric field, and then I have to start working at it. If I think that, oh, I brought it, I'm saying this affirmation 100 times a day, and if I'm not taking any actions, then nothing is going to materialize, right? So a desirous thing, but I must start working towards it also. But what is going to happen? Say, I have desire of losing weight or gaining my health, and I'm vibrating Healy. When I'm vibrating the Healy, the frequency will bring this desire into me. Hey, walk if you want to lose weight. Hey, eat healthy if you want to gain your health. So then you have to say, you have to work at it. Not only the Healy is going to help me do everything. So this action also has to come along with the what need and desires you are having. Just keep saying, counting your obstacles, you are going to attract more of it. But if you count your blessings, if you are grateful about what you have, you will see more of that will automatically come into your life. And you need to be happy at other people's success. You can't grow alone. When you're contributing to everybody's success, everybody's happiness, everybody's joy, you also will grow along with them, So this is the mindset we need to carry to remove our obstacles.
Great. Thank you, ma'am. This was really a great explanation to it. What I took it is basically you have to have an abundance mindset. And of course, you need to stick to your rituals, stick to your plans. It's nothing that only you vibrate and do nothing and just think that everything is going to be poured. But of course, your actions along with your plan are very important and crucial to it. One more thing is, yes, if somebody is getting better, that means he has something good into his FD, like he has done something maybe prior or in the prior, I would say, lifetime, and that is stored into his FD, and that is why he is receiving. But one more important aspect that you said is that you will get when it is your turn. So that will never ever go away from you. So you are going to receive whatever is destined for you to receive. So this is really great insight. And I tell you, really, I was very excited to hear these questions, which are really beautiful, and they are going to really help each one of us understand the deeper meanings of auric healing and chakras. And I think this was the, in totality, if we see, the topics which we covered in totality covers a lot of the questions which we had. I have one last question that I want to just talk to you regarding it. You can answer, you don't want to answer, not an issue. I have one question from one of my member. She says that when I'm running the Aura program, she is getting some resistance, like some heated arguments in the family with their close relatives. And she's saying that when I'm running this, it feels that I'm attracting more of negative energies.
So it is not attracting negative energies, okay? If, say, a puddle of water, it looks clear on the top, but there is sediments at the bottom. And when I'm stirring that water, all the muck is going to come up. So when you're vibrating your aura, what is deep rooted inside you is getting released for you as a challenges or for you to learn your lessons. And that's the reason I said, if too much is getting released, see that don't do too much at a time. Okay? Do only what you are able to handle it. See, if I want to clean up one room at a time, it's easy for me to clean up. But if I think that all my 5 rooms of my apartment I'm going to clean in one day, it will become too much for me and too much muck will come out to handle it. So at that time, don't vibrate the aura for say some time, and vibrate something to clean up the energy, because already the people around you are creating that energy. So clean up the energy of your home. Clean up the energy of the place wherever you are, and vibrate your heart chakras that you are able to forgive them. You are able to accept them. So that is where you need to balance. Otherwise, you will not be able to. These energies will go inside and bring too many things outside. If you are thinking that if I vibrate 24 hours, I'm going to heal myself faster. You should be able to handle that also, no? So things can come up like that. Definitely, I agree to her and I can understand her situation. Another thing I wanted to say about the financial blockages. Sometimes we have this in past life, I would have taken a vow that I'm going to live with the minimum things. I don't want anything extra. Maybe a ascetic life or a saint life, And I would have taken a promise that, I'm giving up everything in my material life. But then I couldn't stay in that life longer and I broke my promise. So in this life, the karmic life, it can be any other life, but this life, they'll say, you have taken a promise, you have taken a vow that you are going to live with the minimum things. And that you will call it in this life as poverty. Yeah. So that's why the generations things what we have been holding on to, we need to change that mindset. And you can change your own mindset thing that now I choose to take a new vow to live in abundance and vibrate with that and work with that mentality. I always remember this movie of Will Smith, Pursuit of Happiness. How many struggles he went through with his son. But he pursued his happiness was selling that one device he was holding in his hand. For that, he became a share market studies he did and he did everything. But his idea was to keep my son happy and give him a proper life. And he went through all the situations. And in the end, he won, So that movie has left such a big impact on me, The Pursuit of Happiness. So if you are pursuing something in your life, wait for it to materialize, And sometimes I feel if not this life, maybe next life I'll get it. But if I'm going to carry this mindset to the next life, next time also I have to learn the same thing. Why should I? Because as a human being only, I can change, I can shift, I can create my future. No other being can do that, right? So having a human birth itself an abundance for us. Having 5 sense organs is an abundance for us, right? Having the mental ability is abundance for us. Money is a byproduct. If you think money as a byproduct, it's going to come definitely to you without any doubt. So always carry an abundance mindset. That's it.
Great. Thank you very much, ma'am, for sharing such beautiful insights. So, of course, there are a lot of questions that keep on coming, but looking into the time constraints, we have to look forward. I would request Dr. Preeti also to please connect with somebody like who is connected with you, the leaders in Healy, so that they can give you the answer of your query. And of course, we have kept the chat option open for everybody. And these questions, I would say, if like anybody's question is unanswered, would request to please get back to the directors and to the Healy family leaders so that they can actually tell you. And if they will not be able to give you immediately, they will get back to somebody, some experts, and then they will get back. Maybe Kritika ma'am also, they can reach and give back the answer to you. So thank you very much, ma'am, for sharing and giving your precious time and helping us understand in depth more about how we should have a very strong mindset towards abundance and how it's going to help us in our day-to-day lives. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your time. And thank you very much, Healy family, for being so patient listeners. And we hope that we come up with these type of beautiful programs, interactive programs, and most important, knowledgeable programs, which will enhance the knowledge of Healy. And our motto, our vision is to take this technology, to take this abundance, to take Healy to each and every household in India and support them. So this is all from my side. Thank you very much once again, Kshetra ma'am. And thank you very much, leaders, for promoting, especially 𝗥𝗲 Kishore ji, Leena ji, and all my leaders for sharing the links and participating. Roughly around 300 people participate in today's training. Thank you very much. Good day to you all. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you.